stuck around. I've been on hiatus for quite a few years, but I'm back. I've been doing more in-person readings rather than just like YouTube videos, but something has been telling me to just get back into the game of doing that. So I'm going to do a very different kind of series. So I've been hearing certain names, and I'm going to just do a name series. So whatever day I hear a name, I'm just going to just have a reading just for you. If this message needs to come to you, it will. I'll put the name in the title, and then we could just take it from there. But today's name that has been coming really strong for the past few days has been the name Maria or Marie. So this message is for you, Maria. So why don't we just get started and see what's going on, right? So the very first thing I'm going to do is just assess the situation. But before I even do that, I feel like you're like kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place is what I'm feeling. Since you got some choices to make, and I feel like you don't have a choice, right? So let's see what the tarot says. Please give me a message to assess the situation for Maria, please. Let's see what we got. Okay. You know, you always have a choice, even with tarot. Just because you get a message doesn't mean that that message has to manifest. You know, you have free will. We all have free will. So take what you want from the reading, and you can fully have control over how you want things to turn out for you. But you do have a choice. You feel like you don't have a choice. So that's a pretty tough place to be stuck in between. All right, let's see what we got. That. Believe in the impossible. See? You gotta believe in it. You can't be so negative minded. I know it's really hard these days, but you know, let's just stay the course, be positive. Easier said than done. The advice I'm hearing is picture in your mind how you want the situation to turn out. Okay? It's a beautiful card. Look at these blues, and you know, and we have, this is a full moon, so whatever's going on, and that full moon's going to clear it up. I think we have a full moon, might be in 2 weeks or so. I forgot. All right, why don't we let's just get started. Right. I'm just going to pull a few cards. Let's assess the situation, and then I'll get an advice card too, okay? Maria. Got the Page of Cups. Are you listening to the wrong people? Someone in your ear? You know what? That could also be negative self-talk. All right? Whoever's in your ear, or that negative voice that you hear, if you have a problem with a child as well, it's just growing pains. It's not something, a child is very, very smart and very emotional. It's just that's just who they are. Just try to be patient. Okay. So don't believe everything you hear, especially when it just pops into your head, right? Don't believe everything you hear. Okay. Everything's an illusion. Let's see what else we got. Oh, you want to come out. Yeah. Ooh, okay. Okay. All right. We see what's going on. I'll tell you right now what's going on. Bottom of the deck. Ace of Swords. All right. So what's happening here is I'm seeing a struggle in a marriage for some of you. All right. If you want to divorce and separate, it doesn't seem like a bad idea. Another situation I'm hearing with your child, if they're getting trouble in school a lot, it is not a bad idea to assess the situation in the way you feel is right. So if they have to go to therapy, or if they need more support, if they're struggling with other siblings, you know what to do. You know what to do. That's why this child chose you. Another situation I'm feeling is you have a problem with some sort of an authoritative figure in your life. So may it be a father, or may it be a husband, or it could be a boss, right? There's a lot of struggle. There's a power struggle here. Regardless in any of these situations, let me tell you something. The only thing that's going to set you free is two things. You tell them to F off, or cut the tie, or you just give it to them straight. No sugarcoating. There needs to be some sort of a boundary put down. And if the boundary's not put down, you cut them the hell out. You cut them the hell out. Feeling a lot of betrayal, a lot of backstabbing. Lies will be brought to the surface. But you know what? You have a very, very good card here. So this is the wish card, the Nine of Cups. You are going to, so whatever you think, you're so strong in manifesting, Maria. So whatever you think is going to happen, it's going to happen. So if you're having a negative thought in your mind, it's going to happen. So keep the mind very clear. Keep the mind very positive. Picture in your mind, or even write it down, how you want the situation to turn out. May it be, I want my child to behave better. I want my child to feel freedom from the pain they're feeling. Or I want my husband that won't stop cheating on me, or my partner that's cheating on me, or betraying me, or lying to me in whatever way it is, to either work on the situation with me, or I just want a damn divorce. Okay? But that's the only thing that's you have to, unfortunately, I know in the beginning I did say that you feel like you're stuck between a rock and a hard place and a very tough decision, but it's the tough decisions that we grow from. So, you know, a diamond is pressed so hard, you know, for it to become a diamond. You know, when you give birth, it's a very messy process and it hurts, but you come out with something so beautiful, you know. So it's these pains that we have to go through, but so much beauty comes out of it. So what I would suggest is either cut it off or lay down the line. If not, the situation is not going to change and it's just going to get worse. So why don't we get an advice card out here? It's not so bad. I'm telling you, everything's an illusion. You know, everything's an illusion. It's not so bad. It is not so bad, but I'm telling you, your name has been ringing in my ears for a few days now. Oh, guys. All right, let's see. Let's see what we got. Let's see what kind of advice we have. Double advice. Right? What advice? What is the final advice that we have for Maria? Maria, it's okay. We have the Wombat Spirit. It says to be at home. So that also means be true to yourself. All right? Be true to yourself. Don't do anything you don't want to do. That is probably the worst thing that you could probably do to yourself, especially when you're knowing it's wrong for you. Don't listen to everyone is going to have an opinion. Don't let people sway your mind when you know internally you feel a certain way. It's okay, because guess what? It's all going to turn out the way it needs to turn out. But right now, this is a real turning point for you. It's either you're going to sink or swim. If you don't make the decision, the time